Stuttering John a little bit. He was talking about going to a hotel, a pet-friendly hotel. I would assume people. Yeah, you don't have to put that up yet. Thank you. I would assume people that have gone
Just amazing. Anthony's take on this piece of crap.
to pet-friendly hotels know how it works. It means you take care of your pet and you don't let them ruin anything or do anything in the room that you wouldn't want them doing in your own house. Now, those rules, when you apply them to Stuttering John, that could be anything because he's a disgusting fucking mess.
You see the pictures of his mother's house? He's like a pig. The guy never cleaned anything in his life. He just lived like a pig. He thinks it's funny. You know, he's like a retard. And I don't mean to insult retarded people, but he's bringing down the whole culture.
When I went to, of course, Gino and Keanu's wedding here in South Carolina, and we had just adopted little Nugget, little black cat that we found at a gas station, who has since gone to a great home with a veterinarian. A girl, she's a veterinarian, took little Nugget after we fostered little Nugget for a while and found him a great home with a veterinarian girl. He's happy. He's got another little cat with him. So we went to the wedding, and little Nugget was too small to leave here in the house with Neo. So we took Nugget to the hotel room. And we understood how this works. You set up a little litter box and food, but you clean that shit up. This wasn't even a pet-friendly hotel.
This stuttering moron, 60 years old. He still lives like a 12-year-old. He shouldn't be on his own. He needs supervision. If you see the pictures of his room in his home where he keeps the cats, it's disgusting. Unbelievable. Nobody would go over there. It's just scary how bad it is. Anyway, this guy learned nothing. He's 60 years old. Doesn't know how to cook, doesn't know how to eat properly, doesn't know how to clean, doesn't know how to shave. Can't do anything. I think he's really retarded. And now he's got alcohol and dementia.
We just snuck him in, and when we left, that room was as spick and span as when we got there. John, in his retardation, seems to think that pet-friendly means it's like a kennel. You could just throw him in there and let him shit and piss and do it, and then you leave. You just leave. What a disgusting piece of fuck shit this guy is. Just awful. You don't want this guy anywhere near you for any reason whatsoever. Friend, forget about that. I'm talking even a guy coming to get a hotel room for the night. Just steer clear. His picture should be behind the counter of hotels, bars, anything. Just don't serve this piece of shit. Why? Because he's just a piece of shit. You don't want him here. It does you no good to have this guy anywhere near you. He's a detriment. So here's the clip of John talking about having his cat in a pet-friendly hotel. And if you can notice Pat Dixon in the middle, his face, just utter disgust at John. Watch this.
I was staying at hotels, pet-friendly ones, thank you, Red Roof Inn. And one I didn't, and I had to pay extra for having my cats. They found the cat litter and the cat shit around the carpets, and I got charged an extra $300. But I was staying at hotels, pet-friendly ones, thank you, Red Roof Inn. And one I didn't, and I had to pay extra for having my cats. They found the cat litter and the cat shit around the carpet.
Cat litter and cat shit around the carpet. Can you even fucking believe? You go to a hotel, the Red Roof Inn. Isn't this guy always crowing about how rich he is? And his pensions that he has from, I don't know where. I don't know where you get your pension from, John. His substitute teaching. The Howard Stern show, I don't think he made enough money to even have a pension at there. The Tonight Show, maybe? I don't know. But he claims to, have money. He still has a shitload of money from all of his things like the Tonight Show and Howard. I don't even know. I don't know. I tend not to believe it. There's being thrifty. I get it. I've been talking about not blowing all your money. When you make a lot of money in your life, there's
He blew all his money. He got the job on Leno. He bought him $3 million house. Put $300,000 down, $30,000 a month mortgage, and on a $500,000 a year salary. He's nuts. That's a 10-year-old with no common sense. Of course, he lost it. He lost everything. He has a 15-year-old Mercedes that's worth nothing. A Harley that we never see that he talks about. Like a retarded kid, he talks about how he has things. He's got a boat that we don't see anymore. It's all stories. Lies.
a point where you go, I want to hang on to this. I don't want to lose it all. Nothing's forever. And you make sure you have things figured out. I don't think John did that. I haven't worked for a company.
The only thing John figured out is a way to get beer.
In 10 years, over 10 years now, Sirius Satellite Radio. I've had my own company, but, I did well with it. I did not well with it. Toward the end, I was putting money into it. But, like I said, I wasn't worried because I had saved money. I had invested wisely, not in Haktua coins. And my point here is, I would never stay at a Red Roof Inn. I would never stay at a Red Roof Inn. So I just got to assume, and it's not something that I'm beating up on someone for not having money. Obviously, most people don't. But John is such a piece of shit liar, and he'll demean somebody and try to blow his chest up and say how rich he is and famous and great dad and great friend, and he's just a lying sack of shit.
He's the only one who says it because nobody else will. And fortunately for these kids, I always say, he left when they were like 8, 10, and 12. Thank goodness for them. Otherwise, they would have done more damage. Unbelievable.
So when he says it, yeah, I'll call him out on it. And I'll call him an asshole, because he is one. Red Roof Inn. And then he goes there and totally treats the place with utter disdain and disrespect and leaves cat litter and cat shit on the rug. And I guarantee you he has not paid that $300. I bet he got a bill for it. I bet that bill will go to collections and he will blow that off like he probably has a lot of bill collectors. He didn't pay. With Red Roof Inn, $300 for cat shit? Yeah, let me get right on that. Yeah, Amex, let me put he didn't pay $300. He probably didn't even pay the initial bill. $300. And I had to pay no, you got billed $300. You didn't pay shit. Lion sack. He's a lion sack, I like to say.